Okay, so today we are going to be trimming puppies' nails. These guys are 7 weeks old, and we start our nail clippings when the puppies are 1 week old. That way their nails have started to grow enough that you can properly clip them. I use a little baby clip because their nails are still soft, still really tiny, so you can't get a really good cut with the big clippers. But it's really important. It's something that a lot of people struggle with their dog, is clipping the nails as they get older. So when you start them at a really young age, you're desensitizing them to those nail clippings. So I'm going to grab a puppy out of here, and we're going to start the trimming process. We have our little tan collar boy here, and the reason tan collar because he's wearing a collar, so tan collar. So here we go. His nails have not been trimmed for about a week now, and from weeks 1 till they go home between 7 and 8 weeks, I am clipping their nails every week on their weekly birthday. That way they are used to it, and I give a really good demonstration to all of our clients on how this is done. And it's funny because you can see instantly he already knows what's going on. He's sitting in my lap really nice. He hasn't even been out to play yet, so I haven't even had a chance to give him time to get the energy out, that puppy energy. But he already knows, okay, this is the process. We're going to be clipping our nails. So on our puppies, I'm going to be pushing on their little puppy knuckle right here, and you can see it extends their nail all the way, which allows me to properly clip that nail. On the yellows, it's really nice because you can see the quick. The quick is a red spot in here that does carry blood. So that is when if you hit the quick, that is what's going to possibly cause an issue for any future nail clippings, because it is painful for the puppy and it actually does bleed for quite a while. It's hard to get that quick to stop bleeding. So on the yellows, it's easy to see. You know exactly where you should cut. We're on a black puppy. Their nails are black. It's a little bit harder to judge. So today we're going to make it a little easier on us with a yellow puppy. So I'm going to let him just settle down for a minute before we get the process moving along. I'm just going to play with his paws for a minute just to get him used to that. Our puppies do have their dewclaws on here, and we treat those just like any other nail. We keep all of the dewclaws on our puppies because there are 5 tendons that connect from the elbow to the dewclaw. If you remove the dewclaw, those tendons do not have anywhere to properly attach to, and that causes elbow issues later in life for a Labrador, potentially issues, not always. But what those tendons do is it keeps that leg straight. So when those puppies are running as adult dogs, you think of all of that pressure and that momentum on those elbows, and when they're running, those elbows start to bow out, which causes the elbow issues. When you keep the dewclaws to have those tendons for somewhere to properly attach to, it's going to keep that leg straight. It's not going to allow that elbow to bow out during the running, and then it keeps the leg straight so their elbow never causes all that tension. The other thing is if you're a hunter, if you're a waterfowl hunter, sometimes you're hunting in ice. It's amazing how often you actually see a dog use those dewclaws to properly get up onto the ice. Or if they're running, you see a dog, they catch scent of a pheasant, they do a quick turn in the field, they're again going to use that dewclaw for stability as they are turning. So keeping those dewclaws is important for a puppy's health. So now he's settled down. We're going to start the process of nail trimming. Like I said, I'm going to press on each individual knuckle to push out that nail so I can get a nice clean cut. I use just a regular dog nail clipper. It just gives a really nice clean cut. We can get the job done at a good rate, at a good time, so we're not sitting here trying to Dremel them, trying to shape them. His little tail is wagging back here, so he's happy. He knows exactly what's going on. He's not stressed out by any means. Instead, he's actually licking me, which is kind of a little bit of a submissive, okay, I understand what we're doing. I'm not stressed out. I'm submissive, doing what you're asking me to do, which is just to sit here and be patient as I trim his nails. Now, I always tell my clients that when they take their puppy home, they should continue with this weekly for at least the 4 weeks, because the puppies are used to me trimming their nails. They're not used to the new owners trimming their nails. So the new owners are going to be holding them a little bit different. They're going to be trimming them a little bit different. I always go in the same direction with the same paw every single time I clip their nails. It's just the consistency part that is so important. But when a puppy goes home, everyone's going to clip the nails a little bit different. So continuing to do them weekly is going to help this transition with the puppy going home and then into that puppy's adulthood. And that's it. Easy peasy. He's still a happy puppy. And we'll move on to the next.